I was doing something. Let me just extend what I was doing here. This demo showcased the deployment of a Node.js application to Kubernetes cluster using GitHub Actions as CI/CD pipeline. I built a workflow from scratch to run full test suite for a Node.js application. The pipeline executes unit tests using metric strategy, collects coverage reports, and then performs static code analysis on the downloaded artifacts to detect or test vulnerabilities, and then pushing the results to SonarQube. I integrated JFrog Artifactory to store all build artifacts. And here I also test the application during the containerization process, test the Docker image to confirm the status of the application in the CI process before pushing it to Docker Hub registry. I also created in the pipeline Mongo secret to connect to the application. And the application is deployed to dev namespace, and the ingress host URL is outputted for the next step to run integration test, which is dev integration test here. Dev integration test, ensuring that all endpoints are live and are reachable. So during the dev integration test, we could check the endpoints of our application. See here the status is live and the endpoint is healthy. So if we could click here, it tells us that the status of our application is live right now. So that marks the end of this process. And then after the application is deployed to the dev namespace, dev environment, we run the integration test, and then create a pull request to merge the changes into the main branch, which is subject to review and approval before triggering the production pipeline. So the production pipeline is being triggered. It's triggered here. Upon merging to the main, production pipeline is being triggered. And then we'll follow the same process, run integration tests, code coverage, static code analysis, containerization, and then test the image before deploying the application to the prod namespace in the production environment. And then after the application is deployed, we run integration tests. Also here, the integration test run here shows us the live endpoint of our application, which is live. And then this is just the process. Another thing which is so important is about the improvement from JFrog. We use JFrog for Artifactory, and JFrog give us a build summary of what we've done, the Artifactory report, and the archives. If we click here, it takes us, this is a build summary for the build summary here. If we click here, it takes us to JFrog platform, and it's taking time. Okay, here go to Artifactory. Artifactory. The artifact here. This is our local repository. Here is the uploaded code coverage and unit tests for application that has been archived here. So that makes the CI and CD part. For the configuration, I use Route 53. I use Route 53 to register DNS record and integrated them with AWS Certificate Manager to enable HTTPS encryption for the application. HTTPS ensured secured access to the application. Then additionally, I also integrated GitHub Actions with AWS EKS cluster using OIDC provider. This eliminates the need for hardcode credentials in GitHub and enable workflows to kind of dynamically assume IAM rules securely. So then this marked the part one of our application, part one of the CI/CD demonstration. I'll implement a reusable workflow to streamline deployment across environment. With reusable workflow, this eliminates repeatable steps or jobs in the pipeline. And I could see here, this is SonarQube here. Then here the JFrog, we had JFrog here, and this is our application. See, we use TLS to encrypt our application. This application that's live here. Yeah, it's a brief summary of what we've accomplished so far.